Good day everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we'll be continuing with Euclidean geometry, where we will be working with theory number 4 and the converse of the theory. So without wasting any further time, let's jump straight into the video. So theorem 4 says the angles on the circumference of a circle subtended by the same arc or chord are equal. Okay, so from here we can see that AB, this line right here, or this arc, it can either be the chord or the arc. Okay, so any angle or all the angles that are subtended by this arc, which is AB, to the circumference of the circle, those angles will be equal. So what they mean by that is that, okay, if we pay attention, we'll see that AB subtends this angle right here, which is angle D, and it also goes and subtends angle C. So now, and it subtends them at the circumference, obviously. So now we can basically deduce that since those two angles right there are subtended to the circumference and are subtended by the same arc or chord, which is AB in this case, then we can presumably assume, or we can assume, I think presumably and assume is kind of like the same thing. We can assume that those two angles are the same. Okay, so the reason for this is that it's angles. So we can say that angle D and is equal to angle C. And the reason for this is angles in same segment. Angles in same segment. So that's normally the reason that we give in these type of situations, or if we have something like this. So if we have an angle, or we have two angles that are subtended by the same arc to the circumference, then we can presumably assume that those two angles will be equal or will be the same. So that is theorem number 4. Okay, so the corollary of theorem number 4, meaning that following up to theorem number 4, we have a situation like this, where if we have two triangles, obviously these two triangles exist in the same circle, and we know that these two triangles have this chord right here, and this other one also has a chord right there, and we can assume that those chords are equal. Then we can say that those chords will subtend equal angles. So meaning that angle right here that I just dotted will be equal to this angle right here. So just to repeat that, if we have two triangles in the same circle, and these triangles obviously have the same chord, then we can presumably assume that they subtend the same angle at the circumference. They subtend the same angle at the circumference. So this angle will obviously be equal to that other angle. So this one will be equal to that one. And the reason for that is that equal chords subtend equal angles. Equal angles. So that's kind of the reason, and you can just say equal chords, equal angles. I think that's also a way of summarizing the reason, but that's the corollary of theorem 4, meaning that we are following up from theorem 4. Okay, so that is it from my side with theorem number 4. It isn't really much of a difficult theorem to kind of remember or to understand. So yeah, just check out the video. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, where we will be talking about theorem number 5.